Today we are looking at one of the most powerful openings for black in chess, the Sicilian Defense Najdorf variation. If you want to fight for a win with the black pieces and create dynamic counterplay, this opening is perfect. The game starts with pawn to e4, and black responds with pawn to c5. This is the Sicilian defense. Instead of mirroring white in the center, black attacks the center from the side and creates imbalance immediately. White plays knight to f3, developing a piece and preparing to control the center. Black responds with pawn to d6, supporting the c5 pawn and preparing development. White now plays pawn to d4, challenging the center. Black captures with pawn takes on d4. White recaptures with knight takes on d4, gaining central activity. Black continues development with knight to f6, attacking the pawn on e4. White defends by playing knight to c3. Now comes the key move of the Najdorf variation, pawn to a6. This move prevents white's pieces from coming to b5 and prepares a queenside expansion later. White develops aggressively with bishop to g5, pinning the knight on f6. Black calmly plays pawn to e6, strengthening the center and preparing to develop the dark square bishop. White continues with pawn to f4, building a strong kingside attack. Black develops the bishop with bishop to e7, preparing to castle. White plays queen to f3, supporting the attack and eyeing the kingside. Black responds with queen to c7, reinforcing the center and preparing long-term counterplay. White now plays pawn to a4 to stop black's queenside expansion. Black continues development with knight to c6. Finally, white castles queenside. Now the stage is set for one of the most exciting battles in chess. White attacks on the kingside, while black prepares a powerful counterattack on the queenside. This is why the Najdorf is loved by attacking players and world champions. If you master this opening, you will create winning chances in almost every game with the black pieces. And that is the power of the Sicilian defense. But understanding the moves is only the first step. To truly use this opening effectively, you must understand the ideas behind it. In the Najdorf variation, black does not try to defend passively. Instead, black prepares a strong counterattack. The move pawn to a6 is extremely important. It stops white's pieces from jumping to b5 and also prepares the move pawn to b5 in many positions, expanding on the queenside. While white often attacks on the kingside, black attacks on the queenside. This creates what we call opposite-side attacks. That means both sides are racing to checkmate the other king first. Black's main plans in the Najdorf include pushing pawn to b5, placing the bishop on b7, and activating the rook on the c-file. The knight on c6 and the queen on c7 also work together to create pressure in the center and on the queen side. Another important idea is timing. Black must develop quickly and start the counterattack before white's kingside attack becomes too dangerous. If played correctly, the Sicilian Najdorf gives black active pieces, strong counterplay, and many winning chances. This is why it has been trusted by world champions and top grandmasters for decades. So if you want to play an opening that is aggressive, flexible, and full of winning potential, the Sicilian Defense Najdorf is one of the best choices you can make with the black pieces. Try this opening in your games, study the ideas carefully, and you will start to see how powerful the Sicilian defense really is. And if you enjoyed learning this opening, make sure to subscribe for more chess openings, strategies, and powerful ideas that will help you win more games.